Yes, y'all. It is still September. My wife is in full winter gear.
It's not really winter gear. It's just it's a hoodie. It's a hoodie with a little,
Oh, what's on the inside?
fur.
What's on the inside though? Fleece. This is a fleece hoodie.
Listen, the temperature dropped, okay? And the sister's a little chilly.
It's like September 20th, and she out here dressed like it's December.
Well, you got on a Scully.
I have a Scully and a sweatshirt on. I'm not wearing fleece and fur around my collar. Yo, it is chilly though. I'm just picking with y'all. It's chilly. It's chilly.
Welcome, guys,
To the J&O Show,
where we talk about
things that we were never told. I'm Jay.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can know when we upload. You don't want to miss a new episode.
Yeah.
Every Friday at 4:30.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
But today we thought we were going to talk about what we talking about, babe.
Long distance relationships.
Deep sigh.
Oh my goodness.
So
long distance relationships are complicated.
yeah, and they can work for some people.
They can.
Yes.
If you're a very busy professional and you don't have a lot of time, period, you ain't gonna have no choice. If you're gonna have a relationship, it's gonna be long distance.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Pretty much.
Even if you live in the same house. That's sort of kind of what that is.
This is true.
For most of us us regular people that have regular schedules, you work 8 to 10 hours a day, then you come home, and then you don't work at home. You go to sleep and you wake up and you do it again 5 days a week. For most of us, long distance relationships is going to be a difficult pill to swallow.
Yeah.
And I can tell you why. Number one, in life, everybody grows. And as far as people are concerned, you either growing together or you're growing apart.
This is true.
That's pretty much all it is. There are other ways to say it, but it's still the same thing. You're growing together or you're growing apart. Not too long ago, I think we did a video. We were talking about people getting divorced and stuff.
Right.
And one of the thing with Cardi B, she was basically saying that her and Offset just grew apart. Because
Right.
people had rumors about
Why they were getting
divorced, and there was the cheating and all. It was a lot of stuff going on in the relationship, period.
Right.
But she was like, no, we grew apart. That's how you can basically sum up all the stuff that she was saying. It's not the same anymore and all of that other stuff. So people grow, and sometimes people grow into another place, and unfortunately everybody can't stay with you. That's why the people in your life are there either for a reason, a season, or forever.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever.
And you can't be upset when somebody's only with you for a season. Like, you can't be upset with them just because either they've grown into a place that you can't follow, or you've grown into a place that they can't follow.
Right.
It's a part of life. It happens. And you have to know yourself well enough to understand whether or not you're going in a direction that you want to.
Right.
I don't know if you have anything to add. I got to pause right there. I can pause a little bit.
Well, I mean, I think that when you know yourself, that also plays a part into it as well, as far as whether or not you know that you're the type of person that you can actually be in a committed long distance relationship. We were in a long distance relationship when we first got together, which we talked about, How to Know You Found the One episode. When we first started dating,
Right.
back then, it was just, I think, in month 2 where I ended up moving, and we were in a long distance relationship for most of our relationship for about 5 or 6 months or something like that. And then we decided to call it quits because he wasn't moving, I wasn't moving, and that was it. Yeah. So I think it also depends on you knowing yourself as a person, and then also where you are in life. Because like with us, we were young, obviously.
We both still teenagers.
Yeah, we're still teenagers, and that's not something that I would recommend for teenagers to be in a long distance relationship, because
they pretty much gonna do whatever they feel like it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, that's not something that I would necessarily recommend, because I mean, when you're dating, you're going through the process of getting to know someone, and how can you really get to know someone that you're not physically in the same vicinity with? Like, you need to be around them. You need to see what they look like when they're upset. If they have a bad day, what are the things that you do? These are different types of things that you won't learn being in a long distance relationship where you can't physically be in this person's presence. Like, yeah, you might be able to talk to them on the phone or video, FaceTime, or whatever the case may be, Zoom calls,
which will be
Skype
a lot.
call,
which can do a lot.
Yeah, that does
guys.
help.
That helps a lot, and it is something that if you're the type of person who can do that, then give it a try. But the more focused you become in life, that's when you're really going to be able to tell if you could do a long distance relationship.
Right.
What do you want from life? A lot of times people give up what they want for someone. And when I'm talking about what you want, I'm talking what is your family situation like? When you close your eyes and you think about, what does my future look like? That is going to determine very much whether or not a long distance relationship is for you or not. Not, I love this person so much and I can't let them go. For instance, if you want kids and the person is like super focused on their career and very, very busy, and you want kids, but you actually want a present mate. If they super focused on their career and their career is very time consuming, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Now, if you just want kids and you like, look, if you out there getting the bank, I got the house. You go get the bank. I ain't got to work. All I got to do is take care of the kids. Now, if that's you, then you might be able to do the long distance thing. But what they doing while they going long distance, though? Got to think about it. Guys, let me tell you something about guys. A lot of us can and will avoid bad situations if we are in a committed relationship with someone that we truly love. That being said, there are some women out there that do not take no for an answer. And if you have a guy who's out there getting the bag, and you're in a position financially where you don't even have to work because he's doing so well getting the bag, some other female's gonna see that, and some of them are gonna be very aggressive.
You need to put back in shady and come over here and give me your number or something.
Nah, I'm a shade tree this way.
Put my number in your phone.
Can I just put you under? Don't
Oh,
answer.
you just scared, huh? I knew you was there.
Therein comes the trouble. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm not telling y'all something. I'm not a perfect guy. I never claimed to be. I never will claim to be. And I'm never going to claim that men are perfect. That could leave a brother in trouble, because we're talking long distance relationships. So, men, a woman coming on to him.
You need your mate to be
You
around.
need your mate to be around you. To some extent, you need your mate to be around you with a bat, just beating the women off you. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? It was a dude in the NBA who always had his wife around, and I remember all his teammates was pissed at him.
Yeah.
And his wife was like, I don't care what y'all think. I know what y'all do, and I'm be there every night at the hotel making sure ain't nothing happening. I don't care what you doing with no. And you know what? They was trying to get her. She was right. She was dead right. If she would have left that dude there, like, they actually pressure each other in a lot of those situations to do dirt. So that's a good thing about the long distance relationships. What type of friends the person in a long distance relationship got around them?
That's true.
Because that could trip your dude up. That could trip you up. The company, like, you could not necessarily be into certain things and still find yourself in certain situations because you have friends who don't respect relationships.
Right. Or they're just not in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Or desire to be in one.
Right. Especially if they have friends of the whatever sex you're interested in. That could be an issue too. You ain't there, but their best friend that they low key is in love with don't know it is there. Yo, be very careful. So what would I say about long distance relationships? Know what you want out of life first.
Yes.
I would not enter into a long distance relationship and you don't know what you want out of life. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just wouldn't do it. I know many people are just gonna do it anyway because that's what people do. They do what the heck they want to do. You free. You also eat the consequences of that.
Yeah.
And I hope and pray that it is not bad, but
And this is for people who are like not married, obviously. Like, we're not talking about necessarily people who aren't married, because if you married, you're already in a relationship.
Yeah, you're already done. Like,
we're talking about like you have a choice. You know, you have a choice, like, okay, I'm dating this person. Do I really want to date this person? And they live in another state, country, whatever the case may be.
Excuse me.
Making that choice. Now, when you're already married, when you're already clank, and you know, life happens, different things may happen where you may have to have a long distance relationship for a season, then that's something totally different.
Yeah, that's different.
But yeah, we're speaking specifically about those relationships outside of marriage where you still have choice.
Even with marriage, you're talking about knowing yourself and knowing each other. If you got a mate that ain't shown a history of being real good, not looking too hard, look, or being in a monogamous relationship, I mean, you might. We got to be honest with ourselves, y'all. Come on now. We got to be honest with ourselves and stop being so afraid to lose somebody that we won't tell the truth. It don't mean you got to be a jerk the way you tell the truth. No, you ain't got to go. Don't say Jermaine said that I had. No. No, you don't gotta be a jerk about it. But what I am saying is, like, we gotta be honest with ourselves about you want to know what to make a long distance relationship work or not work.
What?
Are you honest with yourself? Are you honest with your mate? Like that is like key to everything. That's key to relationships, period. But, and especially in a long distance situation, you got to be honest about what it is you want. What your mate has to be honest with you about what you want, and then you have to make a decision. Yo, is that gonna work for me or not? Like she said, we actually split up because long distance wouldn't work for us long term. It just wasn't gonna happen, and so we broke up. Now we found our way back to each other. We were blessed in that way. Everybody's not gonna be in that situation,
right? But
yeah, that long distance thing, man. And I've seen people make it work.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted.
But it just depends on where the two individuals are.
Yeah, the two individuals have to be in a certain space to make it work.
Mentally. Like, you have to be in a certain space to be able to make that work. And
what I will tell you is, two lost people don't come together and make one found person. Y'all just become two lost people together. And a lot of times, a lot of people will just, look, I just need somebody to be lost with me because this life thing is retarded. But, you know, I don't know. I feel I'm so pro, yo, get focused and figure out what you want to do with yourself before you worry about being with somebody else. Life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes, you know, the people that you are going to end up being with just come into your life at an unexpected time, and you feel compelled to just make sure that you get that part of your life together. But what I will tell you is that if you are not focused, it will come back to haunt you. It will, and it will affect your relationship and damage your relationship because you were not focused. We ourselves are dealing with a situation that, because I wasn't focused and I didn't know what I should be focused on, it has severely affected our relationship, the way that we interact with each other, because the things that I need to do are not the things I need to do 10 years ago. And that makes an impact on your life. It completely changed everything that I wanted from a marriage.
True.
And we went into a marriage thinking that we were on the same page about a lot of stuff. And now that I've gotten to know myself, I'm like, oh, I didn't want that at all.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Can we change it? And she like, hell no. What are you talking about? No, this is what you talking about.
That's a whole nother show topic.
It's a whole nother show topic. But that's like this. I'm just trying to explain the importance of knowing yourself, knowing what you want out of life as it pertains to purpose. Low key, we call it career. Career is really downplaying what it is and how important it is. But having that in place will determine whether or not a long distance relationship will work with you. I think that's a good way to end it. Yeah. So make sure y'all know that. Yo, love each other. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Do it. This is supposed to be on Nika's part. I took your part. I'm sorry. You want to do it?
That's okay. We share.
We share?
We share.
Okay.
We're communal.
See, this is how we work. This is how we work. Guys.
I was gonna say, if you guys do enjoy our topics and what we're talking about, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and that notification button. That's the little bell icon thing that you'll see somewhere over here or over here. I never remember which side, but it's somewhere down in this area, guys. Okay, you'll see it somewhere around there. So just make sure you click on that. Alrighty.
Yeah. Oh, Also, if y'all have any ideas for shows, we take suggestions.
Yes.
Y'all got something that y'all wanted to know, or even if it's a rebuttal, you be like, look, I was in a long distance relationship. It worked great for me. You can go and do a video response, a regular response. You can send us a link to a response that you did on Twitter or on Instagram. We checks it out.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We just wanted to let y'all know that we looking at it. All right, we love you. We love you guys. Please join the family.
Yes.
And apparently we got to go because somebody out here. Wow, I don't know what's going on. All right. Anyway, peace.
Hi.
Oh, it's the peanut. It's the peanut gallery #1. I don't know what she's doing right now. All right. We'll talk to y'all later.
Peace.
Peace. Press the off button.